Starting pitchers tonight were Levon Hernandez for the Nationals and Joe Blanton for the Athletics. After 2 innings, the ball game was scoreless, and when the Nats came up in the bottom of the third, Blanton had struck out 3 in the first 2 innings, but Levon Hernandez, who won the Silver Slugger Award last year in the National League for his hitting prowess, led off with a base hit after Brad Wilkerson lined a shortstop. Back-to-back singles by Church and Guillen set up the bases loaded for the National League's hottest hitter.
Right-hander throws again, and the pitch is driven into center field. Kotze racing back. It's over his head and going to the fence. Hernandez scores. Here comes Church around third. Here comes Guillen right behind him. 3 runs across the plate on a double by Nick Johnson, and it is 3-0. Washington.
And the Nationals stayed hot in that third inning. Vinny Castillo was up next.
And Blanton throws, and the pitch swung on, hit in the air, left field, well hit. Watson chasing it, and that ball is off the wall. Kotze picks it up. Into second goes Castilla. Crossing the plate with another run is Johnson, and it is 4-0.
Blanton would keep the damage at those 4 runs, as after that double, Baerga struck out. Schneider walked, but then Guzman struck out, ending the inning. And as it turned out, Blanton got the A's through 6 innings tonight, giving up 6 hits in those 4 runs. He walked 3 and struck out 6. Meanwhile, Levon Hernandez, looking for his 9th win of the year, took a shutout for the Nationals into the top of the 8th inning, but Jason Kendall led off with a single, and Bobby Crosby was up next.
We're at the top of the 8th inning, and Hernandez delivers, and Crosby drives one toward the gap in right center field, and that's going to go through all the way to the wall. Kendall is on his way to third. Washington waving him home. The throw will go to third base, where, with a dive, Crosby has a triple and a run batted in. And the A's are on the scoreboard. It is now 4-1 Washington.
And the A's quickly made it 4-2.
Mark Kotze at the plate. And Levon Hernandez throws, and there's a fly ball left field. Crosby back to third to tag. Church makes the catch. Crosby's coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. Crosby slides across with a second run. And the A's now have cut the lead in half.
It was then 4-2, and after Chavez bounced out for out number 2 in the frame, Dan Johnson came up with a bid for extra bases.
Levon Hernandez throws, and the pitch, a line shot, and a backhand grab by Johnson at first. Ball was hooking toward the foul line. I don't even know if it would have landed fair, but Johnson alertly reached across his body and stabbed it for the final out of the inning. The A's pick up 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 4-2 Washington.
A's relief corps of innings as Dukeshire worked 7th and Street the 8th, and so the A's took their shot against Chad Cordero, the right-hander, who had come into the ballgame having converted his last 13 save opportunities. A's got a leadoff single by Nick Swisher on the 9th pitch of the at-bat in that top of the 9th. After Matt Watson was called out on strikes, Mark Ellis a perfect bunt single, but then Hatterberg flied out. The A's were down to their final out as Jason Kendall came to the plate. Here's the 1-1 on the way, and it swung on, hit to third, one-hop Castilla. Goes to second, the ball is thrown away from Baerga. The run scores. Going to third is Ellis. Up to second is Kendall. The A's are still alive, and now it's 4-3. Do you believe that? On the most routine of plays, on a ground ball to third, Castilla threw the ball to second, and Baerga reached up the glove. It was kind of a high throw. It ticked off the glove of Baerga, caromed into right field. The A's get a huge break. Now they have runners at second and third with 2 out in the 9th, and the score is 4-3. It was an E4, and then Bobby Crosby came up, and once again the A's were down to their final out, but a base hit perhaps would have given the A's the lead. A's down 4-3. 2 out, top of the 9th in Washington. Ellis at third, Kendall at second. Crosby back up there. Fred stance, an even stance. Cordero staring into Schneider. Now set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped to short. Guzman plays the hop, fires it across. In time, and the ball game is over. The A's get a huge break, but can't take advantage. They wind up losing by a run. They leave runners at second and third, They've lost 11 straight on the road. The Nationals have won 7 straight overall and 10 of their last 11. Final score was Washington 4 and the Athletics 3. Again, those starting times for tomorrow. Marty Lurie kicking off the pregame coverage at 3 locally in the Bay Area. Expanded pregame coverage with Hank at 3:45. Ray with the warm-up at 4:15. 4:35, the A's at Turner Field for the first time tomorrow, first of the 3-game series at 4:35 Pacific time tomorrow. Once again, the final score from RFK tonight, Nationals 4 and the A's 3. Robert Vaughn will have the scoreboard when the A's postgame.